Park Jin Man was born on June 17, 1975, in Seoul, South Korea. Raised in a family that was passionate about sports, Park's early exposure to athletics came from his father, who was an amateur baseball player, and his mother, who encouraged him to pursue his dreams with discipline and focus. Growing up in a city with a deep love for baseball, Park was naturally drawn to the game from a young age. He started playing baseball in local youth leagues, quickly showing a natural talent for the sport. In school, Park displayed his athleticism, excelling in both baseball and other sports, but it was clear from early on that baseball would be his true passion. As a young boy, he spent hours practicing his skills, learning the game's intricacies, and improving his technique. Despite South Korea's burgeoning baseball culture, resources were limited. So Park relied on his determination, commitment, and the guidance of local coaches to develop his abilities. It was during this time that Park honed his skills in the field and at the plate, showcasing a natural athleticism that caught the eye of local scouts. By the time he reached high school, Park was already a prominent figure in the local baseball scene. He attended the prestigious Gyeonggi High School, known for producing top-tier baseball talent, where he played for their varsity team. Park's performance there was nothing short of outstanding. He excelled as a hitter, known for his raw power and ability to make contact consistently. As his reputation grew, he attracted attention from college scouts, and soon, professional teams were eyeing his potential. The beginning of a professional career. Entry into the KBO. Park Jin Man was drafted into the Korean Baseball Organization, KBO, in 1994 by the Kia Tigers, now known as the Kia Heroes. At just 19 years old, Park made his professional debut as a rookie with the Tigers, immediately stepping into the spotlight. The transition to the KBO wasn't easy, as he had to adjust to the higher level of competition and the demands of professional baseball. However, Park's natural ability, combined with his tireless work ethic, allowed him to make an impact quickly. His first few seasons were marked by growing pains, as he adapted to the demands of the league. Despite this, Park showed flashes of brilliance early on, especially as a batter, demonstrating his power and consistency. His excellent eye at the plate and natural swing allowed him to develop into one of the more promising young hitters in the league. The Kia Tigers saw immense potential in Park, and he quickly became an essential part of their starting lineup. Park's role in the Tigers' offense grew steadily, and by the late 1990s, he had solidified himself as one of the KBO's rising stars. He became known for his powerful hitting, earning a reputation as one of the best power hitters of his generation. His success at the plate, combined with his leadership qualities, helped propel the Tigers into post-season contention. Peak of career. A star in the KBO. The peak of Park Jin Man's career came in the early 2000s, when he became one of the most dominant hitters in the KBO. His consistent performance in the middle of the lineup for the Kia Tigers made him a formidable force, and he earned numerous accolades during this period. 2000-2004, establishing dominance. From 2000 to 2004, Park reached the peak of his powers, becoming one of the top players in the KBO. His offensive numbers soared during these years, as he consistently posted impressive batting averages, home run totals, and RBIs. His ability to hit for both power and average made him one of the most feared hitters in the league. In 2001, Park had one of his best seasons, leading the league in home runs and RBIs, and earning the KBO's coveted Most Valuable Player (MVP) award. During this time, Park also became known for his clutch performances in the postseason. He helped the Kia Tigers reach the Korean Series on multiple occasions, although a championship title continued to elude him. Nevertheless, his leadership and consistency were key factors in the team's success, and his performances during high-stakes games only increased his reputation as a big-game player. 2005-2009, continued success and consistency. As the years progressed, Park's performance remained remarkably consistent, even as he dealt with the natural wear and tear of an extensive professional career. Between 2005 and 2009, Park remained one of the most potent hitters in the KBO. He continued to be a regular all-star selection, and his ability to produce at the plate was unmatched. His combination of power and plate discipline made him a major asset for the Kia Tigers, and he maintained a reputation for being an incredibly difficult batter to pitch to. During this period, Park also gained recognition as one of the league's most reliable run producers. He consistently ranked among the league leaders in home runs and RBIs and maintained a steady batting average. His presence in the middle of the Tigers lineup made them one of the most dangerous offensive teams in the KBO. And his leadership in the clubhouse was invaluable to the younger players. 2010-2012, transitioning and leadership role. As Park entered his 30s, his physical abilities began to decline slightly. But his baseball IQ and leadership continued to shine. While he was no longer the home run machine of his prime years, he remained an effective hitter, still capable of producing timely hits and driving in runs. As the Tigers' veteran presence, Park took on more of a leadership role, mentoring younger players and passing on his vast knowledge of the game. Though his on-field performance began to dip, Park remained a key component of the Tigers' roster, playing in important games and continuing to contribute in a meaningful way. By 2012, Park had solidified his place as one of the greatest players in the KBO's history, even though his numbers were no longer as impressive as in his peak years. His legacy as one of the KBO's all-time greats was undeniable. Main achievements: KBO MVP Award, 2001. Park's outstanding performance in 2001 earned him the KBO Most Valuable Player Award. That season, he led the league in home runs, RBIs, and slugging percentage, marking the peak of his career as a hitter. KBO All-Star Selections. Park was a fixture in the KBO All-Star Game, earning multiple selections throughout his career. His consistent performance at the plate made him one of the most celebrated players in the league. Home run leader. Park was a perennial leader in home runs, finishing near the top of the league's leaderboard year after year. His power at the plate made him one of the most feared hitters of his era. Korean Series appearances. While Park was unable to secure a championship during his career, his consistent contributions to the Kia Tigers helped lead the team to multiple postseason appearances, including Korean Series berths. Leadership and mentorship. As he grew older, Park took on a leadership role within the Kia Tigers, mentoring young players and sharing his extensive knowledge of the game with the next generation. Last years and retirement. As the 2010s progressed, Park's performance began to decline, and he faced the inevitable end of his playing career. Injuries and age took their toll, and by 2015, Park made the difficult decision to retire from professional baseball after a distinguished 21-year career. Retirement marked the end of an era for the Kia Tigers and the KBO, as Park Jin Man was regarded as one of the greatest players in the history of the league. His final season was filled with tributes from fans, teammates, and fellow players, all of whom celebrated his contributions to the game. Park's final season was a bittersweet farewell, as he received multiple standing ovations from fans in recognition of his immense career, post-retirement and legacy. After retiring from professional baseball, Park Jin Man stayed involved in the sport. He transitioned into coaching, where his wealth of knowledge and experience made him a highly sought-after mentor for younger players. Park served as a batting coach and manager for several KBO teams, where he continued to influence the game and pass on his insights to the next generation of baseball talent. In retirement, Park's legacy as one of the greatest hitters in KBO history continued to grow. He was widely respected for his baseball IQ, his commitment to the game, and his leadership on and off the field. His place in KBO history was solidified not only by his individual achievements but also by the respect he earned from his peers. Today, Park Jin Man is regarded as a trailblazer for South Korean baseball, an athlete whose dedication and success helped elevate the KBO to greater heights. His career continues to inspire young players in South Korea and around the world, and his influence on the game will be felt for years to come.